Dark matter. Dark Matter, Season 1, 7 episodes deep right now, 8 episodes total for the season, maybe 8 and then 9. Either way, next week is the finale of the season. I love it. It's good. It's great. It's awesome. Here's the reasons why. Let's start talking multiverse. So the first 2 episodes, Joel Edgerton plays this man. I'll give you the premise of the first episode, and then we'll just go from there. I'm going to try to be spoiler-free, but also if you're watching this and you catch spoilers, shame on you for not watching it and then watching this video. I highly suggest to watch the show. Watch this video. Hit me up in the comments with your thoughts on it. It's been a very fun topic to chat about with a bunch of people that I'm surrounded with. So, episode 1, Joel Edgerton. He lives this life where he's a psychology professor, theologist, professor at a college. So, pretty prestigious degree. He's doing pretty well for himself, I guess, but it seems like he's bored. So much to the point that he is a regular at the bar across the street, which, I mean, I don't know why that's a bad thing. I can totally relate to that. There's nothing more cool than the liquor store that is the closest to you or the closest bar knowing exactly who you are. And that's what happens in this show. Dude knows him. So they make that known. He's just a regular at that bar. Goes all the way into it. He goes to that bar. He goes to see his other buddy. His other buddy is, comment below, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's the guy from Always Sunny that are the 2 brother weirdos that come in and, love milk. If you watch Always Sunny, I'm pretty sure that brother is this character in the show. He is just a prestigious, multi-billionaire dude that has patented these things, yada, yada, yada. And Joel Edgerton is just there against his, not against his will, but his wife was like, you better fucking go. He scheduled this to be at the corner bar right down there. You can walk there. So he clearly wants to hang out with you. So he goes and does that. On his way from there, he gets kidnapped. Man in a mask, takes him down, fills him with a drug, pops him in this box, I guess. We'll just say that. I'm not going to give too much. Got to watch it. Gets in the box, and that's the last he remembers. He wakes up. He's in the hospital, or not in the hospital, but he ends up going to the hospital. He goes back home. His home is decorated differently. Essentially, he has been placed in a different multiverse. In the multiverse, I guess. That's where the show starts and moves on from. Now, yes, it's very slow, the first 2 or 3 episodes. It's a lot of character development. You appreciate it, but as an early viewer, it's hard to do that week to week, which this show is a week to week based show. I didn't pick up on it until there was 7 episodes out, and so I just ripped them. Unintentionally ripped through them, but I'm happy that I was able to just get addicted, remember all the things, do all of it. Episode 4 is sick. It's definitely where I got hooked. Episode 4 shows you the other multiverses. So they're basically traveling through this box, popping into different multiverses. The way this one does it and explains separating the brain from the body and all the things, very, very well done. And as a viewer, you're trying to figure out hey, how do you control what's behind that door, blah, blah, blah. It's cool. So episode 4 gives the viewer what you're looking for. Episode 4 is a lot of doors opened, and you see what's on the other side of that door in that multiverse. And the multiverse is limitless. The multiverse is infinite. If you can think it, you can dream it, it'll happen and beyond that. So there's no telling. The coolest part about this show, though, is that when they're in the box and they're traveling these multiverses, the only universes they can go into, or multiverses, are ones that are they're alive in them, and then it's just parallel decisions and events that happen. Lots of different possibilities for it. Yeah, there's no situation where it's a world that they weren't born into. The way they play that into it as you move and progress through the series is very cool. The character that got dropped into the multiverse or whatever, he's definitely trying to get back home, but the entire time he's not opening the right door, and it's just a different universe, and he sees different scenarios play out, which the crazy thing about him seeing his own life play out in different scenarios is at some point all that matters is what you are doing. So the idea of him leaving his world, getting into this box and checking out all these other universes and then trying to find his own, that is a path in its own. It's almost like an inception of multiverse travel. He's definitely not satisfied because he hadn't found his place, but his new place, now that he's thrown into this travel of multiverse, that's his place. There's no other one like him, exactly like him. which is even crazier because you could think of the multiverse amongst all the times he goes into the box and travels the multiverses. It is an endless possibility. Yeah, it's just like an ordinary human's brain thinking, okay, I wonder what would have happened if I would have decided to go for this degree, or chase this dream, or I didn't break up with this girl, or I ended up getting the game-winning hit instead of striking out. Those are moments that happen to you and then decide your life. Literally, like, form and shape your personality. And that is the coolest part about this show. It's like you kind of see, or you get a taste. Obviously, there's not enough TV time to really do it, but you get a taste of what it would be like to see how things played out based on your decisions or what happens to you, circumstantial situations. So people don't realize that, like, you know, any trauma or reasons why they are acting away or have empathy or don't have empathy, that's all relevant to what you go through in life. That's why my biggest thing in life is focus on the moments. Just, you can't control anything else but the exact moment you're in. Yes, you can plan, but the moments that you're in, if you can be in them and use your character to develop through them, you don't necessarily have control over it, but at least you're present in the changes of it. In the multiverse, the idea of it is it's all up here, actual universe, but your brain can't comprehend it. But either way, all the paths that you took based on all the decisions that you made, which are impossible to even worry about. Like, it's crazy that you would even be like, ever, with any decision, like, I wish I would have done that differently. Like, a decision before it may not even put you in that decision. It's like, what are we worrying about? Why would you regret a decision you made? Because there's nothing you can do about it. Time is your best friend and your worst enemy. Time is so in control that you can't bother with it. You can't bother with worrying about it. I get it. People are different. People have their own way of dealing with shit. But I mean, time and decision making, once it happens, it happens. And if you can stay in the moment, you at least can be prepared. Yeah, you don't know the future at that point, but then your future self's going to be worrying about your past self. So fuck the front, fuck the back, sit in the present. And this turned into a whole nother preaching episode. Dark Matter is dope. Great series. Great way of approaching the multiverse. I'm a big fan of it. I love anything that kind of just tests the way that I think, tests the way that I just have any idea how life goes. I'll just pick and choose what I like and what I don't like from it and then apply it. Yeah. No, I try to keep an open mind. But finale's next week. Gotta check it out. The way that the last episode ended, cliffhanger of the century. This show is either going to be trending next week, what everyone's talking about, or they're not going to get called back for a second season. One of the two. We'll see what happens. Hey, smash that like button. Smash the subscribe button. Comment on the channel. Dude, comment. It's just, hey, quickly, scroll down, comment. Helps out so much. It pushes the video. I'm trying to find the motivation to do this more. That's a big one. That'll help for sure. If I just have some kind of sense of anyone giving a shit about what I'm talking about. Now, I'm gonna do it either way. It'd be dope if I could, start making this thing move. Start pushing this rock around. We'll see what happens, dude. We're here to make lives different. We're here to change some lives. Don't ever forget. I love you. I'm proud of you. Peace. Was that good? Oh, finally.